Good morning, everyone. Hope all of you are in good health and keeping well and ready to start the day. Well, this is the first time that I am doing such a recording, so please excuse me if it is not done to expectation. Pastor Kelvin's message last Sunday was on missions, and he emphasized that this is everything that the church has been called to do or sent out to do. And by church, he was referring to each and every one of us. He also reminded us that we have had enough of Bible studies, seminars, and training, and it's time for us to go out there and share this good news gospel. Well, I was reflecting on his message to us and asked myself, how much have I been really intentionally sharing about our faith? Well, sadly, my honest answer is not much. But I believe that the best way to share the faith, our faith, is by the way we conduct ourselves in the marketplace. Jesus told his disciples, as recorded in Matthew 16:24, "Let your light so shine before men, that they may see your good works and glorify our Father in heaven." And as seen in John 1:4, light here can also reflect our life. And what I would like to add is, let our life so shine before men, that they may see our good works and desire to know more about the Lord we serve. Someone said, "What you ask speaks so loudly that I cannot hear what you say." Meaning, our life and the way we conduct ourselves is what is really going to draw men to know the God we serve. But no amount of preaching or sharing is going to have any effect if we do not walk our talk. Please don't get me wrong. We definitely need to share the gospel story. But if we do not walk our talk, then people will not want to know more about the God we serve. Of course, this is easier said than done. It's not easy to live the life that God has called us to. But we are all work in progress. And progress, meaning we are learning and growing to have a closer walk with Him on a daily basis. Only then can we be the salt of the earth and light to the world that He has called us to be. So how we conduct ourselves in the marketplace is so important. And to be honest, I failed many times in this area and still do and still try to conduct myself better. Well, I'm reminded of an incident that happened to me just a few days ago. Elsa and I went to Ara Damansara in Subang to get some things, and we stopped by at an Indian restaurant to have tea. I ordered teh halia and she ordered teh tarik, and when the tea came, it was tasted horrible. It was really bad. It's not my nature to make a big issue about it, but that day the tea was so bad that after just tasting it, we didn't want to drink it anymore. And the tea that Elsa had also was not very good. So I just lost it, and I was angry. And if I had any doubts, Elsa confirmed it. We just went to the cashier, who I think was the boss of that place, and told him off in my Tamil, in no kind words, that it was the worst tea that I'd ever tasted. Nevertheless, asked him how much and took my wallet to pay. He looked at our glasses, which was full of course, and very calmly said, "It's okay, you don't have to pay. But please sit down and I'll have it replaced." Reluctantly, we sat down. How much difference can the next cup of tea be? Anyway, the boss came over, reconfirmed our order, took our glasses, told the guy who made the tea, told him off, and personally made the drink for us. He then waited by our table, waited for us to taste the tea, and asked if it was okay. It was good, and to show our appreciation and satisfaction, we finished the whole drink. Well, as I got into the car, I reflected on what had just happened. I could easily justify my anger and dissatisfaction, but God has called us to be different, to make a difference for Him. This guy, in spite of the angry tone and manner in which I had spoken, had responded so calmly and politely. He was the one who had responded the way God expects of us. I had been a bad ambassador for Him, and honestly, I was ashamed of myself. I will never forget this lesson that I learned that day, and in my heart quietly asked God to forgive me. Likewise, there were many other times when I had fallen short of God's expectation of us. God has called us as His children to watch our conduct. And some of the ways we can watch our conduct are in our speech and actions. Proverbs 16:24 says, "Gracious words are a honeycomb, sweet to the soul and healing to the bones." We should therefore cultivate a habit of speaking positive words, words that can only inspire, encourage, and build people, and not words that will hurt and tear them down. We should also be kind, caring, and concerned. Colossians 3:12 tells us that we have to clothe ourselves with compassion, kindness, humility, gentleness, and patience. We should therefore take time to comfort and help those in need. And there are so many out there who are in need. Of course, this requires us to come out of our comfort zone. And looking at some of the members in our church, I'm impressed. So many of them are taking so much time to come out of the comfort zone and to make a difference in the lives of so many people. And by so doing, have drawn so many to the saving grace of Jesus Christ. Another area in our conduct that we can make a difference is having the right motives and intentions in our conversations, relationships, and association with people. Seeking always to be honest, sincere, and looking to their interests first. We should also be careful of the way we conduct our business. Colossians 3:23 says, "Whatever you do, do it heartily as to the Lord and not to man." And when we do that, our associates will see that we are a different kind of person. So dear brothers and sisters, let's watch the way we associate and conduct ourselves in the marketplace, realizing and acknowledging that sometimes our life is the only Bible that many out there will get to read. And when we do that, they will be drawn to know us better and also the God we serve. I hope this little devotion will help us to conduct ourselves better in the marketplace, and by so doing, draw people to the saving knowledge of our Lord Jesus Christ. Thank you. Have a wonderful day, and God bless you.